Definitely not supposed to look like that. So I haven't caught a big fish, and I call big fish like 5+, in like 2 months. So I figured it'd be the perfect day to come down to my favorite big fish lake. But first, I have to fix the trailer because those front bunks are toast. I mean, they're screwed. Before I came here, I went to West Marine and I picked up a new roller. So hopefully I'll be able to change this out quick and then get out and do some fishing. So the last week has been like 100-degree+ temperatures every day. And the water temperatures we've seen 89 to 94. And last night we had a huge front roll in. Today the high was 75, I think. The low got down to like mid-60s and it rained a bunch. Like you can see it's starting to rain again right now, but that dropped the water temperature down to 87. It's like a whole 7 degrees from yesterday when we were out fishing on the Occoquan Reservoir, and this is not far from there at all. So I don't know if that's gonna fire these fish up or make it a little bit tougher to catch them, but we're gonna find out. In my opinion, I think it should really fire them up and get them going, but we'll see. I rigged up a couple different baits that I'm gonna be throwing around today. I do have a dealie on from yesterday. I have a shaky head, and then these are the 2 baits that I put on. This is a Working Class 0 Citizen 6. It's a 6-inch soft plastic swim bait. I have it on a 6/0 owner hook. I think that's a 1/8 ounce or a 1/4 ounce belly weighted owner beast, 6/0. And then for my flipping needs, I have a Guggen Baits Bandito bug on a 1/2 ounce tungsten weight. And this is on my flipping stick. I have 20-pound fluorocarbon, 7/6 heavy Powell rod. And that should do well for like all the tight cover and stuff that I want to flip up into. I'll probably switch through like 10 different baits, but we'll see what happens. This lake is super hit or miss for me too. Not really a numbers lake, and there have been plenty of times I've come here where I've gotten skunked, but I always come back because this is where the big ones live. I gotta tie something up real quick. All right, before we get up to this spot here, this is like a big giant water pump or something, but the front side of it drops off into like 30 feet. And last summer, I think it was last summer, I was here with my buddy David from Water Warrior Fishing, and he was throwing like a 4-inch Senko, and I just got some new Guggen Baits lunker logs, so I really want to try these out. So I'm gonna rig these up on a wacky rig on the spinning rod and just kind of toss it around the outside of this giant water pump. Just let it slowly fall down. I'll give that a few casts. If I don't get bit, I'll throw the Texas rig and then maybe throw that swim bait around it a little bit. And right now, all I'm doing is just working my way down the bank as quickly as possible, switching between moving baits, flipping baits, and then, you know, the swim bait too. But I'm just trying to be as versatile as I can, try to establish a bite, and then hopefully, you know, run into a couple fish. So I'm using this Stickies wacky rig and drop shot hook. I got this off Shop Carl's. If you guys want to check these out, I'm going to leave a link down in the description below for them. These are pretty much the only hooks I use for wacky rigs and drop shots at this point. They work really well, super sharp, hence the name Stickies. The Sticky! It's a 5-inch lunker log, black with red flake. I should have a wacky rig tool, but I don't. I have the tool, I don't have any bands. Oh, that's a fish. Dinker log. It's alright. I think this dude just ate it before it could get down to the big fish. But first fish of the day, a little 5-incher. Oh jeez. See ya. He's about the same size as this lunker log. We are coming up to the point where I've caught multiple 6+. I'm really hoping one of them shows up today. So there's actually a little bit of grass showing up on the graph right now. I haven't seen grass in this lake since the first time I ever came here, which was 3 years ago. Hopefully that makes them a little bit easier to find or catch. It's definitely made the water cleaner, which is good. The last 2 years it's been pretty stained. Come here, little buddy. Bandito bug. Not the size we're looking for, but we'll take it. Right up on that point. I was getting bit up there when I was back here earlier. Got like 3 or 4 bites. Couldn't connect on any of them. I'm sure they're all about that size, but I don't know. I think there's gonna be a bigger one around there. Oh, eat it. Ooh, another little one. All right, well, the Texas rig bite is definitely on. I think I need to fish a little bit deeper for the bigger fish. These are all about the same size. They're all pretty small. Dang, there's definitely fish down there. I wonder if I could go down there and catch one. Oh yeah, there's definitely fish down there. Let's go see what happens. I think I'm gonna take one rod and maybe like a lunker log and a topwater. The water's so freaking dirty. All right, well, this may be one of the dumber things I've ever done, but you just need an escape plan. So say there was like a crazy, I don't know, tidal wave, and all of a sudden the water wanted to start coming over the spillway. I'd just swim my way over there, walk all the way up, then drop down that ledge. We'd be fine. I just want to see if we can catch anything down here. Fish bones. Wonder what that was. Oh, is that a shad? Dead shad? Sure is. Come on, give me one fish out of here. I don't think there's anything down here. I've heard tales of snakehead trying to swim up this spillway. So I was kind of hoping that there were, maybe a couple snakehead hanging out in here. Oh, that's not good. Damn. It's raining a little bit, it's overcast. Seems like the popper would work. Oh, wow. It worked. He's actually a lot bigger than I thought he was, too. That's funny. These are the most dangerous fish to catch. Little baby popper fish. I'm gonna run to the other side of the lake. Ooh. There's something we haven't seen yet. Schooling fish. There's a bunch of fish on top there. That looks like shad. Maybe all the bait and bigger fish are pushing up into these creeks because of that cold rain last night. It's dumping in from the creeks on both arms. That's a lot of fish. That's a lot of bait. Well, I'm definitely seeing more bait the further up the creek that I go, so I think that's a good sign. Huh. Big one. Oh, that's a big fish. Yep. Yeah. Come on, baby. Get in my boat. Yeah, that's the size we were looking for. Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. There we go. All right, never give up. All right, my friends. Well, that's what we came here for. Gonna get a quick weight on this beauty. Check that out. That's the biggest fish I've caught in a while. Our batteries are dead, but that's probably close to 5, no doubt. Beautiful fish. Caught him right out of that tree with the bandito bug. Just flipped it right into the branches, let it sink all the way to the bottom, and he grabbed it on the way down. choked it too. That blue baby. Beautiful fish. We're gonna let you go. Get out of here. Sick.
Yeah.
You had to get wrapped up and get me all excited, thinking I was catching that other 5-pounder sister or something. I know it might get a little monotonous watching me catch fish on the same bait, but I've come to realize, like, when you find out what they're eating, you can usually narrow it down to just a couple different baits. There's no reason to switch. Like, I catch myself catching a fish on whatever, say a jig, and then being like, oh, well, I bet they'd bite a Texas rig, or I bet they'd bite a scrounger dragged on the bottom, or a crankbait. It's just, when you're catching fish, stick with what you're catching them on until you need to upgrade size or they stop biting. Just keep it simple. Yeah, it's decent. There we go. Nothing huge. He's probably 2.5, but look how fat that fish is. Just look how fat he is. So much fun. They're just sitting in these down trees where it goes from like 3 feet down to 20. Like right now we're sitting in 21, and that fish was, I don't know, probably in 15 feet, but sitting right on the base of the tree. Nothing too crazy, but he's solid. I'll take him. See you, buddy. Texas rig bandito bug. McSqueakerson. Today actually hasn't been too bad for numbers out here. I don't know how many I've caught, but I'm out here looking for the biggins. I could have come out and just caught that 1.5 and been just as happy. I've still never caught anything off these trees in the middle of this cove. Maybe today is the day. Finally got one out of the trees! Look at this Mike Tyson looking bass. Not bad though. So yeah. Decent day. We came and did what we wanted to do. I'm happy with it. It works, I think. Whew. All right, well, we got everything packed up. We're back in the van, and we're about to head home. We came here to catch a big fish. We caught a big fish. I'd call it a successful day. A lot of dinks in between. We had a couple other decent ones, but overall, I'm really happy with the 6 hours that I was out there. The Guggen Baits Bandito bug was definitely the bait of the day. I threw the big swim bait around a little bit. I threw the dealie around a little bit. I threw a Ned rig. I threw a popper and a couple other baits that I didn't put in this video, but that was the bait of the day. That's what I caught 95% of the fish on. If you guys want to check out some of the Guggen Baits, I'm going to leave a link down in the description below for that. The Bandito bug has been like my favorite creature bait that I've been throwing around all year. So if you haven't checked it out, you should definitely do so. Click that link down there. Most of the fish today were caught between 10 and 15 feet, and they're definitely hanging around wood. So I guess with the cold front that came back last night, it just had them kind of hunkering around cover. I'm pretty happy about the day. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you're looking forward to tomorrow's video because the gent that built my boat, Matt Mahoney, is coming down from Delaware. He's gonna be fishing the res with me. We're meeting up with Matt and Alex and Billy as well. We're gonna be doing a little 3-boat John boat tournament for you guys. So I hope you're looking forward to that. Again, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for me if you're not already subscribed. We'll see you on the res tomorrow.